he was indeed threatened. If he says anything to anybody about having been assaulted, he would suffer more punishment and torture, even death.
Dit was aan hom gesê as hy aan enige iemand sou sê dat hy aangeraan word, dan sal hy meer gemartel word.
Ik heb geen kennis van enige reglementen.
Did your question or statement include the words or even death?
Yes, yes, I'll get to that now.
It wasn't interpreted.
Of dood, but that was not said. Jesus.
Yeah.
Thank you. See, I'll
Just a moment. Ms. Blaney, answer your voice. Can we smoke, please? Can you just swap with Mr. Blum for a while? And see how it goes.
This judge misses absolutely nothing, okay? He misses absolutely nothing. So he stops the proceedings to ask if the lawyer's question included the word death, and he says yes, and the judge says that was not interpreted. And then he turns to the female interpreter and says, how is your voice? So just in case you weren't watching the proceedings throughout the week, the female interpreter, she fell sick and lost her voice. This was during Renz's cross-examination, so they had to switch. And she's been offline, in quotation, since then, until this moment. This is the final. I think the judge has lost all his patience, but he did it with humility, respect, and he got them to switch. Like, he didn't even make a big huff about it. He just got them to switch. But it's Mr. Blow that I'm thinking of. Like, ooh. Yeah, it's a tough one. And I don't think he's at fault. Because, as I've seen in the comment section, Afrikaans, and if you're not speaking the same Afrikaans, it's a tough one for him. I feel badly for him. But then at the same time, these are court proceedings. These are transcripts. If there's ever going to be an appeal, somebody needs to go through those transcripts. And if they're not accurate, it does not display the accurate communication that happened in court. And these are the challenges of a multi-language, or should I say multilingual, court proceeding. Let me know your thoughts. Should Mr. Blow let it go? Should he let it go? Is the female interpreter any better? Does she also make mistakes as well? And then we see her talk about why she touches the witness on the shoulder. Okay, so it's not just for Renz. It's a continuation. She's going to keep doing this, even with Captain Lombard. But let's continue watching and see what happens next.
One request, when I touch the witness on the shoulder, just to tap in that he must just stop talking so that I can interpret it to the court.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I've already put my client accused one's version to as far as he was at Seawater and he was pointed to somebody sitting there behind the glass door.
Ek het dan lees my instruksies aan u gestel dat beskuldigde moet een sê dat hy was by Seawater kantoor gewees. Iemand was gewys en ken die persoon.
And the person that was sitting there was his friend Stefano.
En die persoon wat daar gesit het is sy vriend Stefano.
His instructions are further that
Sy instruksies is verder dat
in that office, he can't say whether it's the boardroom or just an office, but where he was, there were 6 or 7 people, men.
in hy kantoor, jy sal nie kan sê dat dit 'n boardroom of 'n kantoor nie, maar hy het 6 of 7 persone of mense.
They had no police uniform on, but he assumed they were police officers.
Hulle het nie polisie uniforme gehad nie, maar hy sal dit neem dat hulle is polisiebeampte.
Can you comment?
Kan jy kommentaar op dit?
Je afvragen daar was geleden. in die boardroom waar het weer gesit het toe daar kom.
My Lord, there were members when I came there in the boardroom.
Het is reg dat van ons lede het nie uniform aangetrek nie.
And it's correct that some of our members did not have uniform on.
Obviously, you can't say, or can you, when you came there and saw accused one, can you say that you saw any police uniformed people there?
As sal u as nie daar gekom het, het mense gesien op polisiebeampte met polisieuniform aan.
En afwerken. Daar was politie met uniform op die perseel geweest.
My Lord, there were police members with police uniform on the property, on the premises.
Ons lede, die meestal het nie uniform aangetrek nie.
Our members, my Lord, most of them specifically don't wear or don't have put on uniform.
Ek myself het ook nie uniform aangetrek nie.
Myself, my Lord, did not have uniform on.
Can I just clarify? The people that took in the interviews and questioning of the two accused, were they all members of your task?
Die mense wat deelgeneem het in die onderhoud van met verdachten op die beskuldige, hulle is een van die se task van.
Dis reg en afwerken.
That's correct, my Lord.
So they would all be detectives.
So hulle is almal speerders.
Van hulle detectives, daar was ook krijgingslede by geweest, wat ook die uniform
They
aangetrek
were
het.
also been civilian clothes.
Yes, en dan was daar lede van die law enforcement certificate dan, wat ook nie in uniform geweest het.
My Lord, some of them are detectives and also from part of our task team, my Lord. There were also law enforcement members there that also did not have uniform on.
The questions only relate to the people in the boardroom or in that office.
Die vraag is nie oor mense wat in die boardroom gewees of vir die kantoor.
Daar was niemand in uniform aangetrek.
Nobody with uniform.
No one with uniform.
Thank you. That is what my client says.
Dit is wat my client sê.
Six or seven, would that be correct?
So dit korrek wees 6 of 7?
Ek sal sê 5 of 6.
I will say 5 or 6.
So we can settle on 6.
So ons kan sê 6.
Dus kan ons settle op 6 eendag werk.
We can settle on 6, my Lord.
His instructions are further than at that stage there. What we are talking about in the boardroom. The 6 personnel there, no police uniform.
My instructies is dit 6 was daar in die boardroom gewees. Daar was 6 leerders gewees, mense het geen uniform gehad nie.
He was not cuffed.
Hy was nie op boei nie.
Ek het gesê, ek kan nie hulle gesien het met aanboeie aan nie. Van daai tyd was hulle moes gearresteer gewees het.
My Lord, I said that I couldn't see them in handcuffs, my Lord, because at that time they were not being arrested.
So it's possible that they didn't have cuffs on at the start of the case, correct?
So as moontlik tot daardie staan hulle het nie boei gehad nie.
Dis reg en afwerk.
That's correct, my Lord.
Now your evidence led that it was yourself. And it's David Johannes Fortuin, is that the Fortuin officer you spoke about?
Dis reg en afwerk.
That's correct, my Lord. The witness answered before I can interpret, my Lord, in Afrikaans.
He's a sergeant, is correct?
As the assistant, is it correct?
Dis reg en afwerk.
That's correct, my Lord.
Your evidence led that between yourself and Sergeant Fortuin,
Hy het getuig dat tussen u en Sergeant Fortuin
these interviews were dealt with or handled, controlled.
hierdie onderhoud wat hulle gehanteer het.
Dis reg.
That's correct.
Met Sergeant Fortuin as die leading interviewer.
And Sergeant Fortuin is a leading interview, my Lord.
So is it then correct to say that if you weren't in an office, then Sergeant Fortuin was there?
As dit correct om te sê dat as in nie by die interview was die onderhoud was nie, so Sergeant Fortuin was daar.
Ek het Fortuin het meestal van die tyd saam beweeg.
Myself and Fortuin moved most of the time together.
Van die tye as ek afgegaan het
On the time that I would go down
en ek kom terug,
and I come back,
moet ek gee hy vir die keer oor wat gesels is en ek val in dan.
he will inform me of what was the interview or what was spoken about. That's when I will follow the lead.